More than a year after being arrested and charged, the trial will begin tomorrow for several people who shut down interstates in protest of Philando Castile's shooting death.
Police arrested 102 people after a long and sometimes violent protest on Interstate 94 in July of 2016. After plea deals and dismissals, 21 people will face trial. Their charges include public nuisance and unlawful assembly. Both are misdemeanors. WCCO's Jeff Wagner had a chance to speak with one of those protesters tonight. So, Jeff, how's she feeling heading into court tomorrow?
She's actually excited, which isn't a word you hear too often before somebody's about to face trial. But she says this day has been a long time coming, and the outcome of a few recent cases involving protesters leaves her feeling optimistic.
Well, I really believe in this. I really believe that protesting is important.
That mindset is what drove Elise Summers to walk onto I-94 in July of 2016. She was one of dozens of people protesting the death of Philando Castile as well as Alton Sterling in Louisiana, both at the hands of police. Traffic was stopped for about 5 hours. Rocks, bottles, and Molotov cocktails were thrown at officers. 102 people were put in handcuffs. Summers says getting arrested wasn't part of the plan.
When I go to a protest, what I'm working for is working towards the world that I want to live in.
She hopes the jury will realize that when she and 20 more protesters stand trial. All of them originally faced a riot charge, but that was dropped in January. Still, St. Paul City Attorney Samuel Clark says what they did that night was dangerous and unacceptable, and that everyone on the freeway should have left after officers ordered them to leave.
What we're really talking about is the right of people to engage with their government in discourse.
In June, people protested on I-94 again after Officer Geronimo Yanez was acquitted of his charges for killing Castile. The charges against the protesters were later dropped. Last week, riot charges against Castile's cousin, Lewis Hunter, were also dropped in connection to the 2016 protest, leaving Summers hopeful she'll get a similar outcome.
In these two cases, the courts have recognized that protesting is actually a vital, important, integral part of what being a part of a democracy means.
3 of the protesters will be on trial this week. The rest are staggered out into groups of 4 to 5 people, with those trials going on through November.
All right, we'll of course follow up on that too, Jeff. Thank you.